It's 7:30 in the evening of Tuesday with Chewy
And Jesse here at You Talks,
where we go for gold. At magandang gabi sa inyong lahat, sa aming mga tagapanood, sa aming mga Facebook page, at mga tagapakinig namin sa radyo. Welcome to another episode of You Talks, kung saan muli tayo makaririnig ng panibagong storya ng may pagsubok, pero may kasamang kasiyahan at pag-asa. At muli, of course, nagbabalik ang paborito niyong tambalan sa pakikinig ng storya. It's me and Jesse once
we're
again.
back again with another episode of Youth Talks. And it's already our season 2.
This is another episode for us. At sa episode na to, malamig ang gabi. Kasi nasa kung saan man kami ngayon, medyo umuulan sa lugar namin. And of course, we're praying and hoping na safe kayo kung nasaan man kayo.
Yes.
And of course, in a very cold weather, dapat meron tayong heartwarming story.
Yes.
Oh,
Meron yung ganda nun, ang ganda nun.
di ba? Meron tayong heart.
And ito pa, at dahil malamig, kailangan natin ng cover. Kailangan, meron ba kayong inaantay sa gabing ito?
Exactly, di ba? We're so excited for our episode for tonight. No? Please continue to share our Facebook Live sa mga kaibigan ninyo, sa mga kakilala ninyo. Kasi ang storya natin ngayon will be coming from a born-again Christian. Nakikita nyo naman ang dynamics ng aming mga guests, no? This time, we invited a born-again Christian. And actually, kaibigan ni Jesse, ang guest natin for tonight. Diba? Last week, our topic was about family dynamics.
Yeah.
No? Grief. Pinag-usapan natin yung grief ni Ses about sa father niya.
Yes.
No, but for tonight, we're going back to the self. Yung sa sarili naman.
Gaano ka-importante ang sarili?
And I think may idea na si Jess sa storya ng guest ngayong gabi. No? The topic for today is about losing a purpose. No? Ano nga bang pakiramdam na mawawalan ka ng purpose? Kasi ang background ng story natin, if you have seen our teaser, sa Waiting Shed. And the main story of our guest for tonight is after ng senior high school. Tama, di ba?
Yes.
After ng senior high, tumigil siya ng pag-aaral for 1 year?
Mga 1 year.
Mga 1 year. No? And of course, yung peak ng senior high is ito yung age na kung saan you're preparing for what's next, yung nakahanda na ang lahat. But what happens kapag naghinto to lahat? Kapag nagkaroon ng halt kasi may challenges na kailangang harapin. Ano kaya nagiging effect nito sa sarili?
I think you will be stalled. I think you will be lost. Na kung saan, hindi mo alam anong gagawin. Alam mo yung, you're doing something every night or every day, pero hindi mo alam saan ka patungo.
Di ba?
Yung may inaantay ka, pero hindi mo alam kung you're ahead, but really, you're delayed.
Kaya nga eh. Di ba yung parang feeling na, okay, yes, I'm so excited. What's next for me? And then, biglang magkakaroon ng struggle. Now, makikita natin kung paano nga ba nalagpasan ng guest natin yon. At syempre, ano muna yung mga hinarap niya. Now, so, we'll be listening to a story of someone who felt na naliligaw siya at nawawala ang purpose niya dahil sa pag-stop niya ng pag-aaral. So, our guest for tonight is, again, a friend of Jesse. Ako na ba mag-i-introduce? Ikaw na? I think ikaw na. Kasi kaibigan mo eh.
So for tonight, our guest for tonight is a licensed professional teacher, and currently, ang tinuturuan niyo po is yung mga special ed ng mga students. Hindi ko na patatagalin. Help me welcome our guest for tonight, Hernani Kalinawagan Jr. or mas kilala bilang Nance.
Nance, good evening.
Good evening.
Pleasure. Grabe ang ngiti
Ang gagaling nyo eh.
Grabe ang ngiti ni Nance, no?
Yes.
Nance, we're very happy that you're here with us.
Yes.
Nakwento
Likewise.
sa amin yung magiging story mo, and I was so excited to hear about it. No? And I'm sure many of our audiences are very excited na marinig yan. At alam ko naman maraming makaka-relate sa inyo. Sa aming mga tagapakinig sa radyo at mga tagapanood namin sa Facebook page, this is the story of Nance. So, Nance, you have given a background already na yun
Yes.
Senior high, nag-stop ka ng pag-aaral. Di ba? And then, first of all, nung senior high na yon, you have this, nagkaroon ka ng stage of yung pagiging lost, pagiging ganyan. Pero before we go through that, I want to know, what was your dream for yourself?
Ever since, yung bata pa naman talaga, ang dami ko naman ng pangarap.
Pero parang lahat naman tayo.
Lahat tayo nun. Parang tanda ko pa, nilista ko pa mga pangarap ko. Kung hindi engineer, presidente ng Pilipinas, Na-imagine ko pa, gusto ko mag-presidente ng Pilipinas, ng Amerika, ang dami pa bansa. No? Pero marami pa, may doctor actually. Kaso nga lang, hindi ako magaling, parang madali manginig ang kamay ko, kaya parang dati pa lang, ano ko na siya.
Same.
Tinanggal ko na siya. Then, gusto ko din mag-lawyer, ganyan. Then, nung high school, syempre, kinalakihan ko, hindi naman talaga kami well-off sa buhay. That's for certain. Kaya sabi ko, nag-isip agad ako kung paano kami mas makaahon sa hirap ng buhay. And I think parang junior high pa lang ako, na-aware na ako na kung magnegosyo ka, yun talaga.
Parang
doon yung ikakayaman mo.
Yeah, high school talaga yung stage na nagkakaroon tayo ng deeper awareness kung anong gusto natin tahakin sa buhay. Ano? Ikaw ba, high school ka? Alam mo ba ang
Hindi. Nung high school, lalaro pa ako eh.
Same.
Wala ko. Parang
seryoso
kinailangan
ka
niya na.
Si Nance nagne-negosyo na nung high school. Ako parang nagko-computer games pa ako.
Computer lang din ako nung high school eh.
Sige, continuing, Nance.
Hindi kami hindi kami well provided. Although provided ng mga needs, and I'm very grateful about it, na yung mga magulang ko really work hard for it. Pero tanda ko kahit nung elementary, madiskarte na ako eh. Oo. Totoo, nagbebenta na ako ng mga candy sa school.
Diploma diskarte ba yan?
Yes. Nung pag lunch break, tumatambayan ako sa labas ng room namin, tapos may mga candies ako diyan nakalatag.
Naka-ready na yun.
Kung sinong lalakad, hinto ko muna candy, gusto mo, ayan lang. Yeah. So, and then pagka high school and senior high lalo na, and parang I decided na to took up business administration.
Eto na.
Eto na talaga.
Ito na eh.
Kasi ABM ako nung ABM kami.
ABM.
Magkaklase
ako eh.
Pero ayaw ko kasi talaga ng accountancy. But nag-spark talaga yung interest ko sa entrep.
Kasi di ba,
Yun.
for me while you're telling your story, kaya ka naengganyo sa entrep kasi nagne-negosyo ka na eh.
Yes.
Nung high school, elementary ka pala, dumidiskarte ka na. Yung na-build na talaga yung mindset mo na, ay, ganito pala magnegosyo. So, magbi-business ad ako.
Yes,
Kaya-
naalala ko nung senior high kami. Yeah, meron siyang sinalihan na parang,
Yes.
meron siyang, open-minded ka ba?
Oo. Naman, hindi ko yun pwede itanggi kasi very broke. Ako nun, inaaway ko to kasi mga top-notcher namin yan sila sa room. Pati nung isa pa naming barkada na alam ko kilala nyo rin, si Bianca. Shout out to you.
Shout out.
Oo. Inaaway ko yan sila. Anuhin nyo yung diploma kung wala naman kayong diskarte. Ay na lang. So, again, yun nga. Tama yung sabi ni Jessie. Very into it talaga sa negosyo, sa pagiging business-minded, and I really want to pursue it. Even na pagtapos talaga ng senior high.
Yun na yun, kasi, di ba? At the stage of senior high kasi, eto na yung stage, di ba, bago na naman nadagdag yung senior high. I think it was a few years ago. First batch kasi kami. Ng senior
Second
batch.
kami.
Second batch kayo.
Magkasimulan lang tayo.
Di ba? Nakakaloka yung senior high na yun, nadagdag. Tapos,
Nadagdag.
and then, yun nga what we're seeing here is all of us have a dream. Lahat tayo may pangarap sa buhay. Kayo, mga tagapanood namin, kaming mga nandito, even sa mga nakatatanda, lahat kayo may pangarap. Lahat kami dito may pangarap, no? And yung mga pangarap na yon ang nagiging motivation natin eh.
Yes.
'Di ba? Parang yung nung bata ka, totoo naman yun. Ang dami mo pangarap nung bata ka. Ako nga gusto ko maging security guard. Gusto ko maging janitor. Yun yung mga pangarap ko. And then, konti-konti, nung junior high and senior high din ako, nare-realize ko na ito pala dapat ang path ko. I think that's the same with you.
Yes, I think yung sa mga, yung dreams started with the biggest dream as a child, yung exploration. But as we grow up, I think yung dream natin is based on our circumstance. Nasaan tayo? But we never failed to dream. Even, maybe until now.
Yeah, lahat naman tayo may pangarap talaga sa buhay. Pero now, Nance, eto na eh. Eto na yung pangarap mo eh. Now, we're going to the senior high part. Ano dapat ang iti-take mo sa college?
Decided ako ever since talaga, business administration.
Business ad.
Yes.
Okay.
Business administration, parang major in marketing yun. And then, as in, pagka-graduate namin ng senior high, and I was about na mag-enroll na, and nag-take na ng entrance exam, ng admission test, nakipag-usap na nga din sa Dean of College that time ng BA. Then, ayun nga, parang all of a sudden, bigla na sinabihan na ako ng nanay ko, ni Mama, that time na, nak, baka pwede. Kasi yung pera lang natin ngayon ay pang ano mo lang, parang good lang for enrollment. Pero baka kinakabahan kami, hindi kami makahanap ng pang-sustain sa'yo for the whole semester and even next. Then sabi niya, baka pwede, hold mo na, hinto ka muna for this sem.
Yes.
Yun, klaro yan sa akin, nak, ngayong sem lang, nak. Then next sem, bala na kahit irregular ka.
And then how did you feel at that moment nung sinabi sa'yo yan?
For me, of course, parang...
Kasi diba, na-plot na pa-enroll ka na.
Pa-enroll na.
Andun na eh.
May admission na nga eh.
Oo.
Hanggang ngayon, nasa akin pa yung form. Ginit ko yun.
Kinip
Kasi, syempre, gusto ko din naman talaga mag-aral din sa NDU.
Yes.
That's my dream school. No? At doon ko gusto talaga magkaroon ng career. The thing is, yun nga, nahinto. So, at first, sabi ko, nandoon yung pangunawa ko na, hindi kami well off eh.
Okay.
Kaya sabi ko, sige mang, parang tingin ko wala nang problema. It's okay. Na kung ma-behind man ako, it's okay. One sem, hindi siya parang may pang-gaslight pa ako sa sarili. Ginagaslight ko pa ako. One sem lang naman. Junie, wag ka na Ay, Junie kasi ang nickname ko sa bahay.
Junie, di ba?
Junie or Nance, no? Pili na lang kayo. The thing is, ayun nga, sabi ko, sige na lang, antayin lang natin. After one sem, bala na irregular ka na, basta makakontinue ka ng school, then, andun nga. Then, pag after ng isang sem, nagsabi agad ako kay mama, pwede na ba ako mag-enroll? Nak, parang bungkig man. Sabi ko, bungkig man? Sabi ko, bungkig nga. Kung magpasok ka na ngayon, irregular ka. Ano mo na lang, next year na lang talaga, nak, para at least regular ka.
Okay, ito eh. The ultimate question eh.
Yeah.
Sabi mo nga, okay na, naiintindihan ko naman. Ang tanong, ikaw, okay ba talaga?
Doon na, nung pagsabi sa akin ng nanay ko na pagka next year na lang, kinabahan na ako. May kaba na. Sabi ko, hala ka, compromise ang pangarap ko nito. So, ang nangyari nito, kinabahan na nga din ako. Then, along the way, parang nandoon pa din yung sabi ko sa sarili ko, sige lang, racket muna ako para ako na mismo ang makapag-provide ng pang-enroll lang muna. And I think ako na bahala sa mga susunod pa.
Nag-pursue ka talaga na mag-enroll. Gusto mo talaga mag-enroll?
Gusto ko mag-enroll. Gusto ko. Pero
pera mo?
Kabado na ako noon. Diba? Kabado na. Then, natapos talaga yung buong year na yon, buong school year. Of course, mga barkada ko sila Jessie, naka-continue na ng pag-aaral and all, tuloy-tuloy na. And then, during that year, may kaba na, from that kaba natakot na rin ako. Nasabi ko, ano ba ito, Lord? Hanggang dito na lang ba ako? Parang yun yung tanong ko na eh.
I can feel kasi, di ba, yung hope. Yung hope yung nagsimula eh. Diba? Na-rise ka ng hope na, okay, nak, one sem lang. And then second sem, balik ka na. So, andun ba yung hope? Yes, okay, one sem. Pagdating ng second sem, pwede na ba? Bungking mo.
Bungking talaga.
Pwede wag muna.
Yung hope na may kasamang takot.
Oo.
Tingin ko kasi hindi na lang ako yung nag-gaslight yun si mama na rin. Buti pa yung una, galing lang sa sarili ko yung gaslight ko, galing na kay mama, kaya inunawa ko na lang yun talaga.
Diba, the hope turned into fear. Na parang, the hope turned into kaba muna. Yung worry muna na, saan papunta to? Bakit, parang makakapag-aral pa ba ako? Kasi diba, yung hope yun talaga nagiging simula eh. When we're given hope talaga, gaganahan talaga tayo. Na kahit anong mangyari, yes. Yung to the point na gagaslighten pa natin ang sarili natin. I think you've been there, yes. Ginaslight mo na rin ang sarili mo.
Yes naman, especially with the hard times. Ikaw ba?
Oo naman. Ilang beses ko na ginagasted yung sarili ko na, kaya ko to. Pero deep inside, ayoko na. Diba? And then yung hope turned into kaba, and then turned into fear.
Yes.
Kasi kunti-kunti kumbaga yung plans mo kasi, you were so ready, yung plan mo, and then nagkakaroon ka na ng fear na, saan papunta yung plano ko ngayon? No? I think that was the ultimate question saan ngayon papunta ang plano ko?
Yun.
Kasi di ba, eto na eh. Now, I have a question lang. If you don't mind. You were saying, di ba, you're good friends naman. Yes. You have so many friends with them. I was wondering, have you felt something na parang inget when you saw your peers na sila nauna na and then ikaw nag-stop? Did you ever feel at some point?
Honestly, I didn't. Because, sincerely, I'm happy for them.
Yes.
And another thing, happy din ako na ako lang yung nakakaranas. Hopefully, no, lalo na sa mga nanonood, if pwede lang, na ako lang din talaga yung makaranas nun, it's good. Kasi parang, ang sakit din naman sa part ko if
Naman.
ang dami naming nahinto.
Naman.
'Di ba? And knowing the fact na sila nakakapagpatuloy, goods yun sa akin. It's just that kapag nakikita ko lang talaga yung sarili ko na doon nga ako sa waiting shed, and then yung ini-expect kong sasakyan na dapat sasakyan ko na,
Naiwan ka.
hindi naiwan ako. I am about na rin sana na
pasakay ka
pasakay.
na.
Pero I need to decide not to continue. And then, umandar na yung
Umandar.
sasakyan. And then, nandoon pa rin ako sa waiting shed.
Yes.
Waiting for another busman
Bus.
or sasakyan na darating ulit sa akin. The thing is, naging uncertain na kung may darating
Yes.
pa bang bago.
And then you were at that bus, at that first bus.
Yun.
Yes,
Kasi
nandun
magkakasama
kami sa
kayo.
mga first
Now,
bus.
how did you feel, Jessie, na nakita niyong papasok na sana si Nance sa bus na yon, pero kailangan nag-option na hindi pala muna?
Nalala namin nung first time, parang
Makonsensya ka sana.
tuwa kami. Parang we were joking about it dati, nung mga parang first early days. But, kasi syempre, 1 month lang naman. Ay, one sem
One
lang.
sem.
Tapos parang
Pati kayo, alam niyo na one sem lang talaga eh.
Hindi, actually, late niya na kinwento sa amin.
Okay.
Tapos parang, nung nagkita-kita, kasi hindi naman kami always like, magkita, parang once in a blue moon, mga ganun na stuff. Tapos, syempre, we're sad about it, pero we're joking about it naman din. Kasi parang, syempre, parang nauna na kami. And hindi naman madali yun, especially, knowing na sabay-sabay dapat kayo.
Diba? Yun eh. In the waiting shed kasi, tama yung sinabi ni Nance, diba? Pag maghihintay ka sa isang bus station, yung sasakay ka na, pero diba, nag-choice ka na hindi. And then, maghihintay ka. Of course, the intuition is, maghihintay ka ng next bus. And yung next bus na hinihintay niya yun is yung second semester. Kasi, diba, alam niya na second semester. Eto na, papasok na ako, pero hindi dumating yung bus. And then, rather than dumating yung bus, may bad news pa na dumating na pwedeng hindi ka muna sumakay ng bus kasi walang dadating na bus. Yun eh. The hopeful Nance turned into a worried Nance na naging fearful Nance.
Yes.
Na, hala, hindi na dadating yung bus. Nasaan na yung bus? What's next for me? Kasi at some point talaga, we have to come at a certain point na we will feel lost. No? In the moment na nasa waiting shed ka na yon, and then hindi na dumating yung bus, what was going on through your mind na?
Yun na nga. No, so, nandoon
Natanggap mo na ba?
more than sa natatanggap, I think nandun ako sa moment of breaking down. Kasi eto na siya, 'di ba? I have plans. I have dreams. And I thought yung dreams na yung parang plano ko na inline sa pangarap ko, doon din nakaserve yung purpose ko. Na I felt na nabuhay ako for this purpose. Na kaya yung mga plano ko doon naka-aligned. No? So lahat 'yun, sarili ko 'yun. Self-inflicted plan, self-inflicted purpose ko 'yun sa buhay ko. And then when my hopes got parang shattered, na kinabahan na ako, na fear na ako, and then the following semester, 'di ba? A whole semester, whole year na parang hindi talaga naka-continue.
Wala.
Eto na nga.
Nauna na kayo eh.
Pagkasunod, regular school kasi
Okay.
pinanghawakan ko pa yung sabi ulit
Yes.
ng nanay ko na na eto na
Finally.
Finally, makakapag-enroll ka na at the same time 1 year lang naman ang ahead mo, ang behind mo. So pwede pa.
Pwede pa.
No, wala naman problema. Actually nabuo ulit yung hope. No, nagka-hope ako ulit.
Nagka-glimpse ka ulit ng hope
May
eh.
glimpse ulit.
Bagong hope.
Yun, dumating yung point na enrollment na for hindi ko naman kailangan mag-admission since naka-admit
Na-admit
pwede
ka
na.
naman.
Ang nangyari ay hindi ulit ako natuloy. Yes.
The reason?
Same reason kasi that time my brother na parang magso-support supposedly sa akin ay nag-take siya ng board exam niya.
The board exam talaga.
My elder brother.
Kung nagkaroon ng ibang priority yung kapatid mo.
Yun. At the same time din, may parang hindi na rin kasi talaga ulit mahanap pa ng parents ko kung saan ulit kukuha ng pang-support. And another thing, ay nagkaroon ng issue about pandemic na that time.
Ay, iba talaga ang tama ng pandemic.
Then nagkaroon na ulit ng mga parang diskusyon na if I continue this through online yung study ko, anong mangyayari? Baka wala rin ako matutunan and all. Tapos masayang lang yung tuition fee. And very struggling talaga yung moment na yon, lalo na nung pandemic. And then again, quarantine came. 'Di ba? Na-quarantine tayo, mas na-isolate. Nagkaroon ng isolation. So, ang nangyari,
Sakit talaga ng
Oo,
pandemic.
ang sakit nga, diba? Parang, ito, so, ibig sabihin, 2 years kang,
almost yon. Almost 2 years talaga yon. Ang ano pa nun, syempre, sabi ko, wala na talaga tong pag-asa. Then parang everything collapsed na talaga, na it led me into despair na parang wala
Ayan
na,
na.
saan na ako patungo.
Na-lost.
Yun na
Felt
nga.
lost na.
I really felt lost that time. And during that time, nagiging mabigat na yung gabi for me. Na I really don't know where I'm going. Parang from Nance na very clear sa plano
Yes.
niya. From Nance na very ina-uphold yung pag-aaral niya.
And then-
Oo, Jessie knows that na kung na, may pagkaano man ako, hindi man ako as in very competitive sa school, pero pinapahalagahan ko yon. Di ako ganun ka-achiever. Pero binibigyan ko talaga ng importansya yon. And
Grabe yung dedication.
oo,
Sans
dedication.
Talaga,
And
yung passion
actually,
kasi.
sa sarili ko, doon ko nakikita din yung purpose ko sa school Doon ko nakikita yung purpose ko sa school. And then, pinahalagahan ko yung school so much na yun mismo yung tinanggal sa akin. Tinanggal talaga yun sa akin na to the point na patanong ako na wala ng school. Paano ko na makukuha ang pangarap ko? Then, where am I going na ba? Saan na ba ako headed after nito?
Exactly. Ito yung mga moments kasi, these are, ilang taong ka neto, Nance?
19, 20?
Yeah. The 1920s, these are the young adult stage na pa-adult ka na eh. Basically, it's
Emerging.
fun fact.
Yeah.
Oh, di ba? We have a fun fact.
Ay, bago yun. Bago yun with the AU
A psychology fun fact. Merong theory si Arnett. No? This is the emerging adulthood. Ito yung sinasabi namin na yung basically hindi ka na teenager, pero at the same time hindi ka pa adult. You're emerging into that adulthood. And in this stage, ito yung self-exploration, yung kino-confirm mo na yung identity mo and yung purpose mo. And what we're seeing from Nance is kino-confirm niya na eh. Gusto ko mag-BSBA, gusto ko ito yung course ko, nagli-lead na siya sa purpose na yun eh. That's the point of the emerging adulthood stage eh, na nako-confirm mo yung identity mo and yung purpose mo. Pero yun nga, minsan, ang buhay ay mapaglaro. And then you will face such challenges. Imagine na, ang story ni Nance. Hope, worried, feared, hope, and then bagsak na naman. It's so painful to go through that. No? And then, we'll get to discover more of Nance. No, makikita natin talaga, we're going na to that point na na-realize ni Nance na, okay, ito na yung mga saddest moments ko in life. Ito na yung mga malulungkot kong
Yung mga
moments.
moments na pinasok talaga pababa.
Na napipiga na eh. And of
Yes.
course, we'll discover more of that. Kung naririnig nyo, medyo lumakas ng ulan dito sa area namin. So, Nance, we're still not done with your story. Napakaganda talaga ng story mo eh. We're entering into the heart of gold na eh. Nakikita na natin yung pagkawala ni Nance. Ngayon, titignan natin, paano niya hinarap yung pagkawala na yan. And of course, before we go to the heart of gold, we'll just have a short infomercial. Para naman makapag-retouch kami ng konti and makita ninyo. At, syempre, bibitinin namin kayo ng konti para mas ma-excite pa kayo sa susunod.
Hindi ka pwedeng mawala. Diba?
Balik kayo ha. So, we'll be right back after this short infomercial.
In the heart of serenity where nature meets nurture, lies a sacred refuge, a place of renewal, reflection, and transformation. Welcome to the Youth and Family Center, a haven designed to bring out the best of the joys and hopes in every youth, family, and lay animator. Here, we believe in the power of pastoral counseling, spiritual companionship, holistic formation, and human development programs. Every step you take within these grounds is an invitation to grow, to heal, and to discover your purpose in the life of faith and community. mission is simple yet profound, to accompany you in your journey of faith and self-discovery, ensuring that no one walks alone. Through our programs, we foster resilience, strengthen relationship, and deepen spiritual and emotional well-being. The Youth and Family Center is more than just a retreat space. It is a pastoral learning and development refuge, a home for the young and the young at heart. For families seeking reconnection, and for lay leaders devoted to guiding others in faith. Come as you are and leave transformed. Here, you are seen, heard, and embraced. Together, we nurture the spirit, strengthen the heart, and uplift the soul.
"7:56 in the evening of Tuesday here at Youth Talks, where we go for gold. And we're back. Kanina narinig natin ang storya ni Nance, 'di ba? Ang ganda nung storya niya,
Grabe.
especially nung nawalan siya ng pag-asa.
Grabe ang passion ng guest natin for
diba?
tonight.
Pero sometimes tayo rin nakakaramdam din tayo ng pagkawala.
Yes.
Na feeling lost doesn't mean yung isang tao has no purpose.
Mm.
So kung feeling mo ngayon ay nawawala ka in life, huwag kang mag-alala, hindi pa nawawala yung purpose mo in life.
But ikaw, Jesse, have you ever felt lost?
Yes. Many times in life, but I have to continue despite of it. Kasi sometimes, yung uncertainty, meron siyang hidden meaning. May deeper question na may success pa rin behind it.
Well,
Maybe you're just lost, but you're having a redirection.
parang at some point talaga,
Yes.
magiging lost tayo.
Yes.
Parang, ano ba matatawag doon? It's
Hit a wall? Hitting a
Oo,
wall?
and it's a natural cycle of life.
Yes.
That at some point, you will feel lost.
Yes.
Pero yung mga moments na lost na yun, minsan yun yung nagiging hugot ng lakas natin eh.
Yes.
Diba?
Pero ikaw ba, Nance? During the time na nawalan ka ng hope for almost 1.5, no?
Yes.
Oh, 1.5. Especially nag-pandemic pa.
Nag-pandemic pa nun.
How did you find yourself once again during that time?
During when I'm lost,
Yes.
actually I didn't. Someone did.
Okay. Parang interesting.
Someone did.
Someone did.
No, and during that time kasi, parang mas, for me, no, when everything collapsed na around me, and I don't know where I'm leading.
Ito na yung mga
where I'm
moment
heading.
na sinabi mo na gabi pa lang, ito na yung mga
Yes,
mabibigat na gabi.
Sobrang bigat na hindi ko naman pwede i-blame ang family ko. Hindi ko pwede i-blame ang way of life namin. Kasi I know how my parents work hard for us, no? And for me. Lalo na, para lang makapagtapos kaming lahat. The thing is, when everything shattered, I really didn't, I felt lost and I really couldn't know na paano makaalis
Okay.
sa ganung klaseng sitwasyon. That's why I remember I uttered this prayer na, Lord, ano nang mangyayari sa akin? Hindi ko alam ano nang kasunod ng buhay na to. Parang yung next step ko, parang na-lost track talaga.
Yes.
Ganon.
Yun talaga yung mga, at some point, when we feel lost, ang unang question kasi is, paano ko haharapin to? When we feel lost talaga, yun talaga yung first question eh. Paano ko haharapin to? I think it's the same for everyone out there. Ako personally, Nance, it's the same for me. When I first felt that yung loss na yon, and I would be with you on that end, na in the midst of being lost, hindi lang sarili ko ang naka-discover or nakahanap sa akin, but it was a support system as well. So,
Yes.
yun yung sabi ni Nance, na hindi na naman talaga natagpuan yung sarili niya by himself. It was someone. And
Sino
now we're
yung someone ba
discovering.
yan?
Kaya nga eh.
Sino ba yung someone
Sige.
that pushed you through it?
No, again, during that time nga, when I'm lost na I don't know where I'm heading, and then, first, nagpanic ako. And you know what happened? Noon, I tried to save myself. I tried to find the way out of it. No? Since I'm lost, I redirected yung purpose ko. Sabi ko, sige, kung hindi ako makapagpatuloy ng pag-aaral, basta I need to support my family.
Okay.
And during those times, ang ginawa ko noon, I applied for call center. Kasi ang nasa isip ko noon, mahirap pamilya namin. Kailangan ko na magsuporta. Ayaw kong tumambay na lang sa bahay. So, sabi ko, maybe doon ko mas mahahanap pa yung purpose ko.
Now, what we're saying here, I would just like to point this out I'm very happy with your story, Nance. Kasi di ba, sabi mo kanina, before ka mag-stop ng pag-aaral, it was you establishing your purpose.
Yes.
And now, you're at the stage again na alam mong lost ka na, and it's you again. Yung sabi mo na,
Yes.
I need to do this.
Yes.
And that's part of the emerging adulthood. When we're facing struggles, we instill in ourselves na na kailangan emphasis yung
Yes.
Yes.
Yung mga moments na kailangan mong gawin to, yung parang pasan mo na ang mundo, na kailangan ko ako.
Yes.
Ako, and I've been hearing you saying talaga.
Yes.
And I'm just starting to wonder the strength and the resiliency that you had.
Which I thought so.
Which I thought so.
May dalang bigat din.
Kaya nga
Kasi I really want you to understand, and even our audiences right now, na I did everything on with my strength and power during that time na I got lost. I need to rebuild myself. That's my thinking. No? Kung tinanggal ang pag-aaral ko, anong gagawin ko? Sige, hanap ako ng ibang ways para ma-rebuild ulit ang sarili ko. So I did. I looked for other opportunities, no? And then yun nga, may call center na pumupunta dito sa Cotabato, and then I applied for it, and actually nakuha naman ako, and I'm bound for Davao na during that time.
Ito na naman. May bus ka nang nakita.
Bus na akong nakita. May bus na. Nasa isip ko noon, okay lang siguro ang college. Basta makasupport lang talaga ako sa mga ko that time.
Yes.
During pandemic, ang hirap ng buhay ng pandemic. Ang nangyari, yun nga, pumutok nga yung pandemic at ang daming cases sa Davao. Yung bagay na akala ko makakapag-rebuild ng purpose ko, you know what? Shattered again.
Shattered once again.
Shattered once again. And hindi ako natuloy doon. So again,
Hindi ka na naman sumakay sa bus na
ang dami ko nang ginawa. I planned Baka kasi sabihin nyo na parang nag-aabang lang ako ng oportunidad. No, I actually
You acted on it.
I acted on it.
Yes.
The thing is, may gusto palang i-reveal sa akin during that time na it's not about my ways, but it's about His ways. That's why you're asking a while ago kung sinong nakahanap sa akin. Yes, it's God. Wala akong ibang i-proclaim po dito. During my previous I testified with you previously na yes, I did everything. I have my plans, I have my dreams, I have my purpose. I am clear about it. But then again, moments came na shinattered yun lahat.
Yes.
I got from kaba to fear, and now I'm lost. And now I just declared, okay, I surrender.
Now, walk us throughout that journey.
Yes.
How did you gradually develop your relationship with your God?
Yes. The moment sabi ko pa, ano bang kulang that time? Ano ba ang need kong gawin? Ano ba yung, parang lagi kong tinatanong sarili ko, ano ba kasing kaya, bakit ako napunta sa sitwasyon na to? I'm in despair.
Yung mga bakit talaga Bakit nandito ako
Bakit nandito ako? Like, I'm in despair. No, like everything really collapsed na parang, and then I uttered His name, Lord, asan ba ako papunta talaga? Asan mo ba talaga ako dadalhin? Ito na lang, Lord, suko na ako. I surrender.
Would you say na yung mga times na yon was really a blessing in disguise? Or tingin mo ano yun? Looking back, dun sa
Looking
nangyari
back.
sa'yo, tingin mo ano
During that time, hindi ko pa tinitignan
Yes.
yung moment na yon. No? But the thing is, I went along the way, no? And then there is this local church namin sa community lang din. It's a born again Christian church. And then that church, I remember kasi lumaki ako na ayaw kong pumasok sa simbahang yon. Kasi nga it's a different faith. It's a different faith.
I see.
Oo. And knowing my family, we are really devoted. we are really devoted. No, my mother taught me paano mag-grocery every night. Wala yung palya hanggang lumaki ako. No, actually hanggang ngayon kapag niyayaya ako ng nanay ko, sumasali ako, sinasamahan ko talaga siya because I believe it established my faith simula bata pa lang ako. But the thing is, God used everything. Even those things that I thought ayaw ko. Na parang sa akin, tawag yan, hindi ko naman siya gusto. So very inconvenient for me na papasok sa simbahan na hindi ako sanay.
Hindi ka sanay eh.
Tapos
kasi.
tapos makikipaghalubilo ako sa mga tao na I know by names but I really don't know them.
Yes.
And then sabi ko, oh, I'm good naman. So I have that thought na na-invite ako sa church and then okay lang, siguro once lang ito.
I-try lang.
Since pandemic, tapos wala naman akong ginagawa. Diba? Wala nga ako eh. And then, yun pala yung gagamitin ni Lord for me to know Him deeper. No, I got to know Him. I got to encounter Him. He used that church. He used those people to lead me into His words. You know what? Na sabi ko nga sabi nga
Sige.
sa Psalms 41 no na I thought walang nakakarinig sa akin but God heard my cry. No, and then He's the one who picked me up. Inangat niya ako sa Mary Clay, no? Nasa putikan ako. I cannot get out of on my own. And then He put me on a stone. Oo, nilagay niya ako sa established na place. And then parang it hit me everything na yes, not literally na si Lord mismo yung tumawag sa akin, hawak sa akin. He used people. He used people, He used church, He used circumstances na to know Him more. And then yes.
What we're saying here kasi is, di ba, na-share din ni Nance na you were doing rosary, so you were with a Catholic before.
Yes.
And now what we're seeing is it's not really a matter of religion, but it's a matter of faith.
Yes.
You see, Nance entered into a different religion. And then nagro-rosary pa rin siya. And then yung family, so your family is a Catholic talaga.
Yes, until now.
'Di ba? It's not a matter of a difference in religion, but it's a matter of faith.
Yes.
What works with your faith? And we discover it on how God calls us.
And I think one of the things that we need to highlight is the God encounter.
Yes.
Yes.
You find God. Sabi niya nga, it's through the people. You find God through the people along the way. During the times na na-shattered siya. And maybe sometimes in our life, we have those shattered moments. But in every circumstance, failures, wins, or even mga breaks, or redirections, we just have to find God in any areas of our lives.
Speaking of faith, when I was in senior high school, actually, it was at some point din nagkaroon ako ng lost in faith. And then, yung parang ikaw, nag-try lang din ako. There's this victory, yung victory worship. I tried that. Because yung mga friends ko niyaya ako eh. And then I just tried, and then wow, this is what they do. But pero hindi ako nag-join talaga ng conversion. I'm still Catholic, of course. Pero I saw the power of faith. Yung mga ginagawa nilang yung mga praise and worship song, and then how God called them. For me, it was something, doon ko na-realize, doon sa story ng life ko na yun, na-realize ko na, wow, faith really works in so many ways. Na kahit magkakaiba ang religion, but when you see people praising the name of their God, iba talaga yung dating niya.
Yes.
I mean, I think you've been at that point as well.
May mga, parang uso dati, yung high school, malala mo yun, yung parang mga invite na magsama-sama.
Invite
Oo, sama-sama lang, tapos may isa, ang unang word is may libreng kain, mga ganon. But, it's not about where you are, but it's about how did you have that encounter.
Kasi diba, on our end, as Catholics then, we would invite other din eh. And then they would join the procession, and then yun nga kasi may kain. yun yung first sa bakit may kain. But what we're saying here is it's not a matter of difference in religion, but it's a matter of unison in faith.
Yes.
Di ba sabi nga ni Nance, di ba, I've been devoted because like with my family and at the same time ito. But we find the reason of how God communicates with us. And yun yung nakikita natin kay Nance eh. Yun nga, di ba, sabi niya, parang hindi yung ask ni Jess kanina eh, was that experience a blessing in disguise? Noon, hindi mo pa alam eh.
Hindi ko pa.
Hindi mo talaga malalaman
Yes.
kasi. Parang it's the latter part of your life na malalaman mo na, wow, that happened for a reason.
Yes.
That happened for something. And then that those were the moments na ito yung mga, for me and Nansa, your story was somewhat, yun nga, yung bus talaga eh. Marami kang na-miss na bus. And then it was to the point na, ano nang gagawin ko? What's my next plan? What's my next plan? Now, sige, can you continue your journey? How
Yes.
did that grow, yung relationship na yun with God?
Yun nga. Actually, yung pag-miss ng mga sasakyan ko before, no, actually, that's God's way to meet me where I'm at.
The encounter.
Ito ha, the thing about God that I really learned about Him is that He does not call us and to come to Him. Actually, not just that. No, yes, in biblical lagi niya talaga tayong tinatawag na lumapit sa kanya. But the thing is, during my time, actually even the parable of the lost sheep, if you know that, He is the one looking for the lost. Now, He knows na I'm lost. And during that time that I'm in the waiting shed, someone entered. Someone came. Someone met me.
Hindi bus yung dumating.
Hindi bus,
but
someone.
Yeah.
Someone. And then that someone, you know what, gave me another reason to live.
Na sinamahan ka na nun.
Yes. Kasi here's the thing. The best thing, eto lang po, I know, for all of us, and even the world will say this, na to find your own purpose, to find your tawag niyan, kung ano yung why, deepest
Yes.
why mo. The thing is, one thing that I've learned about God is that we truly know our purpose kung ano yung sinabi ng Creator natin. Because only the Creator would tell us, would say kung ano yung purpose kung anong purpose ng creation niya. The creation itself cannot say its own purpose. But the Creator. That's why, yun yung nag-hit sa akin na, then Lord, I'm fully surrendered.
Yes,
So be it.
the surrender.
Oh, nag-end yung pagbuo ko ng mga plano, nag-end yung pagbuo ko ng mga kung ano-anong ways. Oo.
Yun yung nabungkig na.
Yes,
yung mga plano.
ang daming nabasag.
Di ba? Ang dami pang nabasag, no? The thing is, God did not, I know God is the God of restoration, no? But God did not use those shattered pieces for no use.
Yes.
Actually, ginamit niya yun para i-rebuild ako for His own purpose na sa akin.
Kasi diba, there's a sabi mo nga, diba, God meets us where we are.
Yes.
Diba, the common understanding kasi before is we meet God, but without us realizing, because of His gratuitous love, whoever you're, the God that we believe in, they will always meet us. Sila yung lalapit sa atin.
Yung parang naalala ko yung, especially with the shattered things, it will not happen if we are not ready.
Yes.
But also, even if we are not ready, God was there in the process. Yung parang, yung kwento niya, di ba we shattered, but those collecting pieces was you being rebuilt para kung nasaan ka man right now.
Kasi diba, there's a famous poem kasi, Invictus. At the end of the line ng Invictus, I am the master of my faith, I am the captain of my soul. Grabe ka romantic, grabe ka ideal pakinggan, di ba? I am the master of my faith. Ako ang master ng sarili kong tadhana. And I am the captain of my soul. Ako ang kapitan ng sarili kong kaluluwa or ng sarili kong tatahakin. But at the end of the day, our plans, remember, di ba? Our plans are not His plans.
Yes.
Ibang-iba yung plano natin sa plano niya. And what we're seeing, the story here, kaya nga na-emphasize ko kanina what Nance was saying, di ba? Ito yung nabubuo kong purpose. Ito yung gusto kong gawin. And then, nung when everything else came to the worst, ito pa rin yung gusto kong gawin. Ito yung bus na gusto kong sakyan, pero wag pala muna. And then, ito yung bus, yung nag-expect siya ng bus na dadating, pero someone met him at that station. And that is his God. And that's the power of faith. No? We've been seeing in our episodes talaga, from the beginning up until now, the surrendering of faith.
Yes.
Iba talaga nadadala ng pag-surrender ng faith.
And I think, Yeah, yung pag-surrender is voluntarily.
Mm-mm.
And it's you, yung parang with the same with our last episodes, or even our episodes, yung pag-surrender. Gaano ka-importante yung pag-surrender na di ko na kaya.
Oo.
Yeah.
Ikaw na, your plans will be made.
But
for
let
me.
your will be done.
Yes.
Now, we're talking about you having your God showing you your purpose. So, eto, let's go back a little. Nance wanted to be focused on business. BSBA, ABM, planado na eh. And then, na-shatter, nabasag, and then here comes God showing him his purpose. Now, we would love to know, Nance, ano yung purpose na nakita mo when God revealed himself to you?
One thing is, ito din naman yung according to His words, no? I'm just so lucky and grateful lang talaga na God He introduces me sa mga tao na very close din sa Kanya, at the same time maalam din sa Word of God. That's why I have right now a mentor din na nag-guide din sa akin spiritually, and I'm really grateful for him, no? And tinuruan din ako how to get closer pa sa Word of God. That's why I keep on seeking Him, no? Kaya nga, sabi nga sa Matthew 6:33, seek first the kingdom of
Seek
God,
first.
and all His righteousness will be added unto you. And the thing is, nandoon lang tayo sa all these things shall be added, but we tend to forget na, teka, seek first pala muna.
That's
So,
true.
una talaga ang Panginoon. And the moment that I got to get to know and experience the gospel, which is the good news.
Yes.
The good news is, I am flawed, I am sinful, and all those sins, those people who committed sin are really bound to hell. And that's the fact eh. Sabi nga sa Romans 6:23, that for the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life through Christ Jesus.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that I really uphold.
Yeah.
Oo.
Every one of us will be lost at some point talaga. And every one of us will be at that point where we will realize that we are all sinners. But the love of God will always prevail.
Yes.
It's the love of God na no matter how, that was it eh. You had, alam mo yon na you were, all of us at some point, gagawa tayo ng paraan talaga for ourselves. But God will never stop reminding us of how much He loves us. Yung, alam mo yun, di ba, ikaw na nagplano para sa sarili mo, and then ikaw yung naligaw. Kumbaga kung ibang tao magsasabi niyan, meresi. Kung ibang tao magsasabi niyan, meresi, ginusto mo yan, so yan ang tanggapin mo. But that's not how God works. Even when you feel lost, even when you demand so many things, even na i-push mo yung gusto mo, God will always find a way to hug you, to love you. No, not actually to hug you, to find you, and to meet you. And I think that's the wonderfulness of God.
I think yun the love of God for us, yung mag-aantay. He waits for us. And ang ganda ng sinabi niya, you seek first. I think minsan nakakalimutan nating mag-seek first. Puro tayo trabaho and stuff. But we have to seek first.
Yeah.
And seeking Him, what did you find? And what did you do? Or what are you doing right now?
Kaya nga, natuloy ba yung BSBA?
Yeah, yung business mo.
Natuloy ba yung negosyo?
Gusto niya na nga din talaga malaman, no? And the thing is, I stopped nga, no, for 1 year and a half years. But then again, supposedly, gusto ko ngang i-push yung NDU ko, journey doon, gusto ko doon mag-aral and all. But then, pandemic came, then sabi sa akin, what if doon ka muna sa ibang school, if pwede lang din i-mention, no, nag-enroll ako sa RVM, NDRVM, and then, actually, may BSBA din sa RVM.
Meron din.
May BSBA din sa RVM. And then, nung pa-enroll na rin naman ako, sabi ko, parang pinapili na ako ng course.
Ano ang napili mong course?
Oo. So, I don't know anong nangyari. Kasi kahit ako, hanggang ngayon, puzzled pa din ako. Kasi nahulog ako sa education. Because to tell you the truth, no, nabanggit ko kanina, na simula bata pa lang ako, ang dami ko ng pangarap.
Yeah.
Dami ko ng pangarap,
Doon
actually.
na
Oo, nandoon na. And then, nung elementary pa lang ako, pag nakakita ako ng mga teacher, ang laging nasa isip ko talaga, ayaw kong maging kagaya nila.
Yung ayaw mo pa maging.
Yes.
And then, you told me LPT.
Yes.
Oh, di ba?
Eto na nga. Ayaw kong maging kagaya nila kasi takot ako sa public speaking. Takot ako kung maghumarap sa maraming tao. And then, alala ko, nagpatawag ng meeting yung elementary teacher ko. Tapos sabi niya, patawag niyo lahat ng mga parents ninyo. Nasa isip ko that time, grabe katapang ni sir. Imagine, haharapin niya ang mga parents namin. Sa mama ko pa lang, takot na ako. Parang hangang-hanga ako sa kanya, pero yung paghanga ko, may dalang takot na ayaw ko talaga ayaw ko maging kagaya nito.
Exactly.
Ako maging kagaya. And then I remember ulit, pagka grade 5, nagpa-report may reporting noon, then sabi sa akin ng teacher ko, pagkatapos ng reporting, alam mo Nance, bagay sa'yo mag-teacher. Sabi ko, shake it off ko yun. Sabi ko,
Na-imprint ba? Na-imprint?
Ha?
Na-imprint ba yun?
Sabi, wala talaga. Sabi ko, ayaw ko talaga. Actually, I rebuked it. No? And then, pagka junior high nangyari ulit, no, may isa kaming teacher nung junior high na nagsabi, actually, bagay sa'yo mag-teacher, Lance. But then, again, wala talaga ako. Wala talaga sa ginawa ko.
It was never your plan.
It was never my plan. And wala talaga siya kahit actually, ginaisip ko palang, ayaw ko talaga. No, ayaw ko din mag-handle ng mga bata because I know how short-tempered I am. No, parang I'm very impatient. I'm very impatient. The thing is ganito nangyari. Hindi ko alam sinong bumulong sa akin noon na kinuha ko talaga yung course na education. And then parang pinanindigan ko siya. Parang somehow along the way nagustuhan ko. But then, ayun nga, by the grace of God, I really want to proclaim this one that I am a product of grace and mercy. No? Again,
that's nice to hear.
Lagi kong sinasabi sa Panginoon, Lord, bakit ako ang tinawag mo? Bakit ako yung pinili mong hanapin? I am not as good as anybody else. The thing is, God is not looking for anybody else. He is looking for me. And the thing is, ito yung gusto ding sabihin ng Panginoon sa atin lahat, that He is very intentional for every one of us. Yes.
Parang wala lang. I can see the beauty of the mystery.
Yes.
Na, kasi di ba, I kept going back doon sa sinabi mo na gusto mo kasi negosyo eh. And then how you will help the family.
Yes.
The negosyo part, the business part is for you eh. And what you can do for your family. And now you're in a state, sabi mo, you've been saved by grace and mercy.
Yes.
You are now a teacher. Anong tinuturo mo?
I am a graduate of secondary education. Major in English. Wow. Major in English.
Major in English.
Ano yan? Please don't judge me. No? May marinig man kayong mga Pinoy tayo. Ang nangyari kasi, nakagraduate ako. No, again, parang very grateful ako na, Lord, ito yung binigay mo sa aking course. Again, hindi ko na siya plan.
Yeah.
But after ko kasing makakilala sa Panginoon, after ko kasing maka-encounter kay Lord, doon niya inopen ulit yung opportunity ko to continue my education, to continue my study. And then, nilid niya ako sa isang bagay na naging identity niya rin.
Yeah.
Jesus is very known sa kanyang isang identity as a rabbi. He is a teacher.
Yun nga. That's what I'm seeing from the mystery of your story. The mystery of grace talaga. Na you were so focused on what you can do on your own.
On the eye.
On the eye.
Yes.
Pero dinala ka ng your God brought you to a place where it's not about you doing anymore, but what you can do for others. Eh.
Yes.
That's a teacher. Yes. That's a rabbi. That's a teacher. Yung diba, what you teach kasi will be listened by many students. You see the beauty of the mystery. Na grabe yung, etong focus ko, ito ang purpose ko. Magbi-business ako, magne-negosyo ako, this will be for my family. Ang ending, no. Parang God said, no.
Yes.
Hindi ka para dyan.
Hindi ka para dyan.
You are meant to teach.
I am not here. I did not, kumbaga, I will not look at you and then you will do this for yourself. No, I have bigger plans for you. Ito ang plano ko sa'yo. Rather than focusing on what you can do for yourself and for your family, I will make you like a preacher. And now a teacher. And an LPT.
Yes.
And what are you focusing right now sa pagiging teacher?
Yun nga. No, sabi ko, nung nag-education ako, parang, sabi ko, pampalubag loob ko na lang to sa sarili ko na hindi ako mag-elementary education. Kasi nga, I'm very short, very
Short-tempered.
At saka, sabi ko, sige, ano na lang, high school na lang ang kunin ko para kahit papaano, matitigas na ang mga buto ng mga estudyante.
Meron na yun.
Matigas na.
May mga issues ngayon. No? May pagka-stricto na rin ako sa school. Lalo na ano ako nun nun nag-internship ako, sabi ko, hindi talaga to pwede sa akin to. Although makaget along naman ako sa mga students. The thing is, okay na sa akin ang tawag niyan, secondary education, mga high school students, mga teenagers. And then, funny thing is, ayaw ko ng bata. Kasi nga, impatient ako.
Impatient ka.
Ayaw ko pa ng education. Like, it's not my option, but of course, it's God's option, kaya yun ang nangyari sa akin. And then, after I graduated, no, at by the grace of God na din, tinuloy-tuloy ko siya sa review. And I'm just really grateful na nakapasa, naging lisensyado pa akong teacher. Oo, ngayon, last September ako nakapasa. No, all glory to God. And then, nilagay niya pa ako sa isang bagay na parang yun talaga yung pinaka-challenging sa akin. Diba? Hindi niya na ako nilagay sa trabaho na ang kaharap ko mga bata. Nilagay niya pa ako sa mga special na bata. Diba? How ironic? Diba? How ironic?
Children with
Yes,
special
under spectrum, which is very don't get me wrong, I'm it's very fulfilling for me no to teach special kids no na they really need help, at the same time assistance with their development. And it's I'm very satisfied with my work right now. But it's just so funny kasi na ayaw ko nga magturo, tapos kasi pampalubag loob ko na nga lang sana ang mga teenagers ang tuturuan ko, pero nilagay pa ako sa mga bata.
Exactly.
Hindi lang basta mga bata, pero nilagay pa ako sa
special needs
for me very challenging on my part kasi hindi lang sandamakmak na pasensya ang kailangan kong ipagdasal araw-araw. But by the grace of God talaga yung sustenance and strength niya for me na binibigay.
What I can see here, Jesse, is when God shows you His true purpose for you, He doesn't stop there. He
Yes.
will make a way to help you grow
Man.
and to help you fulfill the
Yes.
purpose He has for you. Kasi 'di ba? Sabi mo nga Nance, ayaw ko sa bata, wala akong patience una sa lahat. Pangalawa, hindi ko pa naman talaga trip yung profession ko ngayon. Pangatlo, gusto ko yung sa medyo matino na. But now, look at the mystery of grace. He's with kids with special needs. Now, the satisfaction and the fulfillment ng kanyang profession. And now, the transition of being like this to what God wants him to be.
Yes.
Can you see the beauty of that mystery?
It was a warming one na parang hindi mo kailangan mapunta dito. It's not the easy path. It's not the easiest path, nor the most comfortable one. But it is the most fulfilling one. Yung something na nakuha ko.
Yeah, di ba? Yung parang God showed you your purpose, pero hindi ka na lang binato doon. No, parang hindi ka na iniwan.
Shoot your shot.
Oo. Hindi ka na, okay, here's my purpose, bahala ka na. No. It was a God who, okay, here's your purpose, now, I'm going to help you grow through your purpose. Okay, what's my purpose? Di ba yun nga, nakita na ni Nance yung purpose eh. Ayoko sa bata. Ayaw mo pala. Okay, dito ka. Now, how will I help you develop your patience? By ministering or by putting you to my children. And those are the children with special needs. Yun, we can see how God grows within us. We can see how the mystery of God evolves in our purpose in life. And I'm so I'm so happy with the story you're telling, Nance, kasi a part of me also relates with that. I was lost, and then I was found. Sabi mo nga, di ba, the parable of the lost sheep, I was so lost. Diyos ko, ilang beses akong nawala, ilang beses akong naligaw. I've been lost, and there will be people who will be finding you. I was lost, but now I'm found. And yun nga, the fulfillment, it's like our work here.
Yes.
Imagine philosophy graduate, accountancy graduate. I was in the seminary before, nasa ibang course ka, and then now we're here. We were lost, but what we're doing right now, we were happy with what we're doing. We were lost, but the Youth and Family Center found us just like Nance. And then, it wasn't an easy journey. Ano remember mo? It wasn't an easy journey.
Yes,
Imagine
it
kami ni Jess, mga baguhang kami, and then nangangapa kami sa ginagawa namin. Anong gagawin natin dito, Jess? Ano namin dito? Kasi naliligaw talaga kami, nalilito talaga kami.
Especially ikaw, with your,
Oo.
kung nasaan ka man.
And now, of course, we have listened to the story of Nance and we saw the beauty and the mystery of God. Nance, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It was a very wonderful story. Thank you for being a testimony of how the mystery of God works in us. And I hope to our dear viewers out there, nakita ninyo that it's okay to be lost and it's okay to feel that nawawalan kayo ng purpose. Kasi at some point, God will meet you where you are. And it's not a matter of religion. Whoever your God is, He will meet you where you are, just like what God did with Nance and just like what God did with us. Nance, thank you very much for being with us. And of course, thank you to our audiences. And of course, it's sad to say, but we have to go kasi matatapos na ang aming episode. We have to give a shout out to our technical team, to Narciso Aliaga, to Ramar Cabual, and to Lyra Mel Rodriguez, and of course, to the whole NDBC team. Maraming salamat sa pagsama niyo sa amin. Thank you for listening to the story of Nance ngayong gabi.
Yes.
Jessie, thank you. Nance,
Thank you.
thank you. And of course, thank you. It's 8:30 in the evening of Tuesday with Chewy
And Jesse
here at U Talks, where we go for gold. And we'll see you in our next episode.
Kabataan, young and hard. Go for gold, 'cause here you go with you talk sucks. Kabataan, young and hard.